All right. We are now live skis. Got a lot of shit on the screen here. If you are watching this post live stream and this is a video, go ahead, check the description down below and the comments. I will have timestamps of every single song and when the actual reaction starts, because this is a live stream, so I gotta wait for people to get in here for sure. But now I'm just talking to myself. I'm gonna do a little bit of promo here, get some people in here. We're gonna react to some Quadeca live. I love doing this. This was actually, when I first started this live streaming channel, I reacted to voice memos live. And that was like the first thing that really got this channel going, was reacting to voice memos. So it's kind of cool to bring this back full circle. I'm wearing the From Me to You shirt. I believe I reacted to From Me to You live as well last year, if I am not mistaken. So, yeah. Okay. My wife calls you by red cheeks. Well, that is a fitting name for myself. I do have red cheeks all the freaking time, and I can't help it. All right. Y'all tell your friends. Get everybody in here. Your red cheeks are cute. Thank you, baby. Y'all please like the stream. We want as many people to see this, because from what I'm hearing, I've heard some really good stuff about Quadeca's album. No surprise. I know this is going to be a little bit different than normal stuff from Quadeca, because he's finding his own little niche right now, which I think is fucking beautiful. So we're gonna do this shit. I gotta post about this. I'm sorry. I'm slacking over here. I'm slacking big time. Don't let the weirdness of this album deter you, bro. Gotta listen from front to back or it won't make sense. Yeah, I mean, I know how to listen to albums. Come on, guys. Fuck. So you guys are distracting me. All right. All right. I'm going to tweet about it. I'm going to post it on Instagram real quick, and then we'll get this going. All right? Sound good to you guys? Everybody here just kind of talks amongst yourselves. MN54, what is up? Always great to see you pop through. All right, the time is here. I am reacting to my man Quadeca's album live on my second channel. Click the link, pull through, come say what's up, listen to some great music. So, I'll see you guys there. All right, let me post about this real quick. I'm bad at YouTubing. Okay. Why did I change the channel name? Just because Joey's kind of doing his own stuff right now, and I didn't want people to get confused, because it's pretty much only going to be me from here on out through this, unless we start doing the podcast stuff again. This channel used to be called Crypt Live up until like 95,000 subscribers or something like that, and then I changed it over whenever Joey and I were doing videos on here all the time together. From Me to You shirt? Exactly. How many of you guys got this? Huh? I bought this shit. Showing support for the homie. I'm gonna wait for the tweet to go out, get a couple more people in here. I see there's 40 viewers. If y'all could just like it, it helps a lot in the long run. I got that shirt, it's fire, it is. I remember not liking it as much as I do now that I put it back on. What does this say? From Me to You is a Quadeca production. 2021 USA, copyright Quadeca. This album is an experience. Of course it is. You know who we're talking about? Y'all don't spoil anything for me, okay? Just let me listen to it, react to it live. I see all the songs are really long. That is surprising. And today's streaming era. So that's pretty cool. But I do know this is more of like a cinematic thing, because I've listened to Born Yesterday and I've listened to Tell Me a Joke. but I haven't heard anything else. And I was going to do reactions to those on this channel, but I mean, I've been planning a proposal and I got engaged and all this other stuff. A couple more minutes letting people dive on in here. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. That would be dope. We're almost at 50 viewers. That would be dope to hit 50. And then we'll get it moving. We'll get it crack-a-lacking. Crypt YouTube boxing Quadeca. My man couldn't handle my hands. And I'm also like a full, probably 150 pounds heavier than Quadeca. Maybe not that much. Probably 100 pounds, though, I'd say. What up, buddy? Been a fan since 2020. What's up? That rhymed. Appreciate your Retro Bros podcast. What's up? All right. Waiting for a couple more people. Sometimes it takes a little bit for the shit to get out there. Had a lot of people say some very mean things about me and Quadeca that I was not happy about because I didn't react to his last ones. Shout out to Pigeon for subscribing. All right, I think we're just going to dive on into it. We lost some viewers. All right, here we go. This is Quadeca. I didn't mean to haunt you. Oh. But give me 1 second, guys. I gotta change. There we go. I had some shit go off on the side. All right, let's get it. This is Quadeca. Sorry for dying from I didn't mean to haunt you. All right, great mood setter. Man, there is so much happening right now.
Come to think about it, it's all in my head. Fuel tank blink, it's been running in the red. Praying for a green light, we can stay ahead. Nothing else seems right, you know what I said.
I like that.
Calm down, listen, understand. Somewhere I got stuck, it's in my hand. Everything I want was never in the plans. And now it's hard to think. I've been running in and out of dreams, repeat. And everything you ever say, you see in me. So am I not a ghost? Passing through these walls I used to call home. Left my body lying on the doormat. Turn away, decided not to go back.
My man's really playing around with the instrumentation. There's a whole fuck ton of instruments that I've heard so far. Grand. Don't want to miss a second. There's a cool little transition here. Okay, go straight into Tell Me a Joke. Okay, so Sorry for Dying, the intro of the album, definitely right off the jump, you can kind of see what album this is about to be. I feel like this is just a huge leap up and stylistic choice from me to you. I feel like voice memos was like the rappity rap Quadeca, like you want to show everybody like I can rap like a motherfucker. From me to you, you saw a lot of his touches with his production in that. He still had his rappity rap stuff, and then now on this, he's just like straight production mode. Like there wasn't even a whole lot of words in that actual song, and you could just see all kinds of different production aspects that he was picking at right there. Very cinematic, very movie-like. Cool little intro to the album so far. How you guys feeling about it over here in the Chiggity chat? I'm gonna see how you guys are feeling about it. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I expected this kind of sound going into it, so I'm not gonna say like it's unexpected, but it's definitely a whole, like if you listen to Quadeca for the first time yesterday and listen to From Me to You or listen to voice memos and you go into this song, this is not what you were expecting. So I think there is a lot of growth and a lot of him pushing towards his own sound in this one. So, all right. You guys seem to like it over here. Sounds pretty good. The album sounds like a movie soundtrack. All right. I know he said that he was telling a story throughout this whole thing. So excited about that. I love stories. Makes me want to produce better. That's probably the best compliment that you could give him, honestly. Has to be. Like anytime a musician or a producer, like you hear their song and you tell them like, yo, that makes me want to rap or that makes me want to produce better. That's 100% the best compliment you can give somebody. I love how he definitely sounds unique and it's a style that can't be replicated or copied. Yeah, he's 100% got his stylistic is on point. That's one thing you can't knock him for. That's one thing you can't say is that he's trying to copy somebody else or sound like somebody else. He's really going for his own sound. But all right, that was Sorry for Dying. Let's get it. Stop trying to spoil the album for me. All right? If you haven't subscribed, that would be great. I'm trying to hit 100,000, but whatever. All right, this is Tell Me a Joke. I have listened to this, but we'll back it up. We'll get it going. Oh, right here. Oh shit. Alright, hold on, before it starts, sorry, shout out to MN54 for the $20 dono. Just want to show support on the new channel. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, MN54, always showing mad love. Alright, let's get this going. Tell me a joke. Bah. The music video for this was really cool too.
laughing at you. I had so many things left to do. And it's funny you said it's too soon. Stuck in the red, came out the blue. How am I doing this? On dry skeleton humorous. I try to walk myself out of the all I could hear were the crickets. Funny the joke is on.
God, dude, there is so much in the production of this.
Not who's there. Tell me a joke. Something feels off. Was it words that I spoke? Or was it something else? Whoa, how can it be? It's a setup. The punchline was me. Over my head, I couldn't see. We stood lost. Thought for a year. Social experiment. Aren't you relieved to be here? All of the cameras were burning away. All I could hear were the crickets. Funny the joke is on me. I tried hard not to miss it. Everything I could be. That's a
Crazy ass maniacal laughs in the background right there. Knocking. This is gonna move on to the next song. All right, so that was "Tell Me a Joke." So again, this isn't a rap album. Like, if you're expecting a rap album, you're gonna be disappointed because that's not what this is. At least it isn't so far. Like, it's been a very alternative sound. But dude, there are so many fucking instruments. I know this dude had to have a fucking massive headache trying to make this shit. But it's beautiful at the same time because you know and you can hear how much attention to detail that he put into every single one of these songs. And that is definitely something you don't want to glance over. Like, that's something you want to make sure whenever you hear an album that you give credit to. And so both songs that I've heard so far, there's just been an immaculate amount of work put into the production of the song. And I love some of the metaphors that you hear in Tell Me a Joke. And he says all he hears is the crickets and then like the ha ha, and like he's singing while laughing. Just some really cool stuff about this album so far. Might not be for everybody. You know, I'm like a huge rap guy. I'm a huge rap head, but I also enjoy music that just sounds good. So this is sounding good so far. 100% sounding good so far. How you guys feeling about it in the chat? I saw somebody say that the movie makes it a whole better experience. Is it different than the From Me to You movie, where it's kind of more like just visual backgrounds? I also wanted to do it on Spotify because I can click track to track, and with the YouTube, I don't have YouTube Red, so it would be hit with ads all the time, and it just kind of ruined the experience for us as a watch party. You know what I'm saying? I pay for Spotify, so there's no ads on Spotify. But I want to see in the chat how you guys feeling about it. You guys being kind of quiet. There's a lot of you guys in here watching. You guys just being kind of quiet right now. I want to know your thoughts, if they're aligning with mine, if you're not liking it, and I want to respond to those while we're watching it. Yeah, glad you're reacting. That's cool. Catch a stream. It's just visuals similar to the From Me to You one. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I saw somebody said where it like it helps with the stuff, but like I get it. I'm in the mood. Okay, I'm staring at this cover art, and that's what the cover art is supposed to do, is put you in the mood. And I'm in the mood because of the cover art. I like the music. It sounds good. Movie helps enhance the meaning. I'm loving it, dude. I'm glad to be listening with you. Glad to be listening with you guys. Did you know he lost 40 pounds making this? I imagine so. It sounds like he didn't fucking leave the studio. Dude just wasn't eating. Production is awesome, but I'm more into lyrics. I understand that. I think the album is good, but compared to his last album, a little too much, a little too distorted and hard to handle. I can see that too. Like the distortion on the end of Tell Me a Joke is a lot. But like I said, it's just a completely different. I honestly want to look up what he put this on Apple Music as the genre, because it's not rap. This is not a rap album, and I didn't expect it to be. He wanted to become more ghostly. He lost subscription price increase. Fuck you, Apple. God dang it. Anyway. He wanted to become more ghostly. He said, like, my man went full on method acting for this. All right, let's see here. Quadeca. He put it as alternative. See? So it's an alternative album. I would definitely go for the album movie. It enhances the whole. I explain my reasoning. We're gonna listen to it on Spotify so I can go track by track, so we're not interrupted with the ads, all this other fun stuff. That's also why I'm not throwing ads into the middle of the live stream like it keeps telling me to do. Spent 16 hours a day in the studio. Fuck that, dude. That's my man loves this crap. All right, this is Don't Mind Me. We're gonna move on to the next song here. Please subscribe if you haven't. That'd be dope.
Don't mind me, somewhere in between. Closed eyes in a dream. Closed eyes in a dream. Don't mind me, cold got a picture. Such a seizure. Somewhere in between. Colors and anesthesia. Somewhere in between. Closed eyes in a dream. Closed eyes in a dream. Don't mind me, I'm somewhere in between. Closed eyes in a dream. Closed eyes in a Open up boxes, looking for closure. Point to the sky, if only you know I'm so much closer. Yeah, it's alright, I'm right by your side, just over your shoulder. I can't be the head of my business, I can't be the dust on the sofa. have you canceled my Hulu subscription? You opened my drawer, went through some more, some letters, and few of your pictures. You made a collage, a souvenir version of me, curated perfect and neat. Ribbon and memories, twisting the words that I speak. We both do the dirt in the weeds, yeah. From now to high, maybe you don't have to cry. Get a scratch, pace me back to life. No static, no erratic. Close the boxes up and put the shit up in the attic. I'm running out of space, and then you won't imagine. I'm running out of space, and then I don't know what happened. I don't know I went, I don't know I went. Let's see every time I went, I come back. Oh my knee, I'm somewhere in between. Closed eyes in a dream. Closed eyes in a dream.
Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, yeah, that is beautiful. Wow. Man. What is that? Okay. Oh, I love that transition. I love when people do that in albums. So cool. Little transition from Don't Mind Me to Picking Up Hands. Yeah, I think Quadeca definitely has an audience in his head that he's trying to reach right here. And judging by a lot of the comments I'm seeing, a lot of the tweets that I've seen, he definitely has hit this certain audience. A lot of really cool production. Again, I love that piano right there in the middle of the song of him rolling up and down on the piano. And I know, like I said, it's even cooler to know that he 100%, it's all him on this. 100% all him. And I think he's really just out here flexing at this point, showing all the intricacies that he can do on the production side of things. So this is straight up a production album is what I'm getting out of it now at this point. But again, I want to know how you guys feel. Said Picking Up Hands is my favorite track. We're about to get into it. Wish his next album would be like this, but more ignorant Quadeca. I have no idea how that would sound. All these beautiful instrumentals and like wacky shit, and then just ignorant Quadeca. That would be. I mean, this isn't a rap album, so you can't have ignorant Quadeca on an alternative album. That would just be kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? All right, next song is Fire. Cool. Try not to spoil the album for me. I keep seeing stuff of people telling me like what all is about certain songs. Don't do that. I like listening to stuff for the first time and like grasping it on my own. Crazy how we went from Type Beats to this. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it really is crazy. Picking Up Hands is so okay. A lot of people really enjoy Picking Up Hands. I think a lot of people say Knots is really good. I think Tell Me a Joke is my favorite that I've heard so far. Because I love that little kick snare switch up that he has in the middle. But it's a lot of instrumentation stuff for me. It's not as much about like the lyrics and the actual words of the song. It's about, for me so far, it's just about the feeling that it gives me. Yeah, see, there's got Danny Brown on here. That's wild. All right. See how you guys are liking it. You think I'm gonna like the second half of the album better? Okay. You say you've preferred Internet Quadeca, but how are you liking this alternative Quadeca? I mean, this isn't the type of music that I listen to, so but I know when music sounds good when it sounds good. It's kind of like pop music. Not pop, that's a bad example. I'm just saying, like, I don't listen to pop music, but I know when certain songs sound fine. But this, like I said, it's all instrumentation stuff, and it, like, you got to be in a certain kind of mood to listen to it, and I'm liking the stuff that I'm hearing. I'm more impressed with the work that he's put in, and, like, knowing how a lot of this stuff happens behind the scenes, and, like, hearing the 35 different layers in the instrumentals that he's put into the song, and how much of a fucking headache that is. I'm very impressed on that aspect for sure. All right. Good. He's definitely getting up there with features. It's awesome to see. Yeah, he had IDK on the last one. One of my favorite underrated artists out there. Even though I didn't particularly care about IDK's verse on the last album, that was my favorite song from the last album, Burning Bridges. But yeah, that From Me to You is like the Quadeca that I just fucking love altogether. I still listen to From Me to You basically every day. Whenever I drive in the car, that's one of the albums that I have that just it's on rotation. Like, it just every now and again some songs will play from that album, because I think that's a good mixture of this style of Quadeca and voice memo style of Quadeca, and it's like a happy medium ground for guys like me that nerd out to rap music but also love beautiful instrumentation and experimental stuff. But all right, shout out to all you guys in there. There's 140 of you guys, 73 likes. If you could like the video, that would be great. And shout out if you're watching this as a post video. Love you. But all right, here we go. This is Picking Up Hands. Oh, this is Don't Mind Me. I'm gonna play the end of Don't Mind Me so you can hear that transition again. It's a really cool transition from Don't Mind Me to Picking Up Hands, where it's just a continuation. Boom. Don't even realize it's a different song. Love that shit. Oh, this is some mesmerizing guitar.
Covered in skin. It's that room, it's the wall, it's the poster, and all the lamp is still swinging its cold. It's the shadowy wave and the footsteps that take made a mark through the dust on the floor. And I saw.
Holy shit, what is going on with this production right here?
Same carpet I crawled in, same bucket I was washed in. I gave all the time to it, I was trying to figure out the faucets. Tall marks on the wall charts, just the wrong parts getting longer. I was staying so far away, I don't wanna go another day. Same basket carry me, I need you there with me, I need you just down the road. I looked up and down, didn't want to make a sound, I was so far away. away. I don't wanna go another day. Trace back the ground, flip the place right around. Tried to call, but the dog runs away from me now. I was staring at the ceiling, I was fucking terrified. I was trying to get these feelings out of sight, I'm paralyzed. Same old tree, seen it all, peeking through the blinds. I can do it how I used to climb. Gravity been getting used to mine. Same bucket I was washed in. I gave all the time to it. I was trying to figure out the faucets. Tall marks on the wall charts. It's the wrong parts getting longer. I was standing so far away. I don't wanna go another day.
I love the choir stuff that he always does.
I need you there with me. I need you just down the hall.
How do you find these combinations of sounds?
It's the room, it's the wall, it's the poster and all, and the laughter singing its song. It's the shadowy way of the footsteps I take, made them walk through the dust and the floor. And I saw Unspoken agreements that make perfect sense until you say them out loud.
Oh, that was a cool little transition right there. Again, I feel like he just kind of sat in the studio and reached in, grabbed a handful of sounds, threw them on there, and tried to like figure out which ones went together. There's just little tidbits of sounds here and there. Again, I'm listening to this more as like a production album. I know somebody said that I need to pull up the lyrics and listen to them. I don't react that way. I never have. I don't like reacting to that way. I think if I have to read the lyrics, it takes away from the experience to me completely. I don't want to have to read while I'm listening to music. I want to listen to the music and take it all in. Now, as far as this song, again, like I said, I'm listening to this more of a production standpoint, and it still sounds amazing. There's still so much going on. Got a little bit too experimental for me on that one. Like somebody said, it sounded like he was in the science lab. You hear like all the radio waves, like the woo, like the tube TV sounds. I feel like he got a little bit too experimental on that particular song in that aspect. Don't mind me picking up my hands. Had to grow on me. I got you. Yeah, I feel like if you focus on the lyrics, you lose the production side, which is the best part. Yeah, I just want to listen to the music and just give you guys my thoughts. That's how I react to it. Wait till you hear knots. I've seen that a couple times. You guys are building this up. Am I going to be severely disappointed now? Don't do that. There's also a story in the production. Also, yeah, I'm definitely following along with how this is moving. You should watch the album movie. Trippy! I already talked about why I'm not watching the album movie. It's because I don't have YouTube Red, and there's a lot of ads, and I like to go track by track and like see where I'm at in the thing. Yeah, I'll check the album and movie out after this. Ad blocker. Stop with all the stuff. All right, let me do how I want to do this. All right. I want to know how you guys feel about the songs. Born Yesterday, one of my favorites. Yeah, that's awesome that he's already got 1 million streams on this. That's big boy moves. All right. About to dive on into this. Born Yesterday. There's dogs in the movie album. Yeah, if you're a rap fan, like, you're not gonna like the album because it's not rap. It's like me reacting to a rock album or like a country album and you like come in expecting rap. That's not what this is. Just want to make that clear. When will you get quad production on one of your songs, Crypt? Never. I will never do that. I can't do that kind of shit. And the people I work with, they don't have the time. I don't have the patience for that. It's also melancholy for me. Yeah, you definitely get a somber feeling listening to the album so far. There's obviously a mood that he's trying to put you in throughout the whole thing with the title, the cover art, the abstractness between everything. For sure. What he's going for. At least that's what I feel like. Could be completely fucking wrong. But all right, let's listen to Born Yesterday. The first single.
I wasn't born yesterday. I think you're goddamn lying. I wasn't born yesterday.
Yes, I've heard this single.
I think you're goddamn lying. I wasn't born yesterday. Oh,
That's my favorite part of this whole song.
I wasn't born anyway. Oh, I left and went away. Oh, I think you're goddamn lying. You said I'm in a better place. I got new birthday celebrate. Those candles that you couldn't light, you threw them out and you wonder why. Don't know I blew them out for me until I forgot how to breathe. I popped a vein and I made a wish. I made a wish that I'll never get.
What was the point of changing the sample like that? I'm sure it's a copyright issue.
I've been in so many tears, I try my best not to count it. I've been in so many hearts, I've been in so many prayers, I've been in so many couches. I've been in so many lives, I live so many lives, I live in so many houses. I've been subject to change, I keep circling days, I keep thinking about it. I've been trying to unsee how you moved on from me, cause it feels like without me. I've been riffing the Florida, umbilical cord is still sort of around today. I think you're goddamn right. I wasn't born yesterday. I think you're goddamn right. I wasn't born yesterday. I wasn't born anyway. I called you in a way. wish I let that hit become me. Just a little doubt. Can figure out how to outrun me. I'll be free if I just save the day. Yeah, with you right now.
I love that voice crack.
And that day flash should have stayed delayed. 'Cause the only thing I want is and it's all those little things I should have said out loud. I didn't make you
I don't remember this part. Okay, so that was Born Yesterday. Excuse me. I love that little run that he did, and I'm not even gonna try. Oh, like that little thing right there. That's my favorite part of the song. Yeah, still kind of moving towards the same that I've been saying about every song. Just crazy ass production, not a rap album. So there's not a whole lot for me specifically to break down because like I'm a big rap guy. And yeah, how are you guys feeling so far? Why listen to this album if you knew you weren't going to like it and you only like rap? Saying you're not even listening to the lyrics and don't care about the concept is crazy. You're not listening to me. I'm saying like I am a rap reactor. Like that is the thing that I do. And like I'm paying especially close attention to the production of this album because that is what he is putting in front of you so far. Am I saving this live? Yes, of course. Find that this album lacks in how straightforward a song can be. I love Born Yesterday because it gets to the point, but some tracks do it for me. Gotcha. I feel like even if you're not a big fan of this kind of music, you can appreciate the meaning behind it and the effort he put in. Yes, of course. You a fan of Danny Brown? Give or take. I like some of the stuff that he's done. I really hated his XXL stuff whenever he was a XXL freshman, but he's developed a lot as an artist since then. Looking forward to the story being flushed out for the album. Have to be in the mood for this album. It is definitely a mood album. Like I said, he's trying to put you in like a somber type of mood. So it will, if you're not in that mood, it's going to put you in it for sure. You seen Quadeca's message? Did he send me a message? What did he tell me? No, he did not send me a message. He congratulated me on my engagement. Did I even post this to Instagram? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Oh, did I see his Instagram post? I did not. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the memories we lost in translation. beautiful. That is beautiful. Damn. Oh, again, fuck, I love those fucking transitions so much. Rappers listening, take notice. That's how you do song-to-song transitions on a fucking album. Love it. All right, so that was a nice little interlude type of thing. We're moving into house setting. You guys have told me a lot about this one. This is one that people are saying. I did see where he tweeted about Danny Brown is rapping from the point of carbon monoxide. So that is an interesting little tidbit there. I'll read the Instagram post afterwards. I want to go into it blind. I love going into this blind. So we got Danny Brown on here. I assume Danny Brown's going to be rapping. I don't believe Danny's going to be Quadeca singing on here. One of my faves. Okay, Leah, thank you. If my fiance likes it, I gotta like it, right? I love how a lot of the sounds sound like they're coming from a speaker, or at least they have that static sound to them. Yeah, it's a different type of... It's a specific type of production, for sure. This track is incredible. It's an album that you could throw on and get lost listening to. Yes, this is definitely a long car ride album. That is 100% what I'm getting out of this one so far. Very easy to just toss on and drive and think about life. The dreamy mix on the vocals is so good. I like this song, but I don't really like the way Danny Brown sounds on it that much. Okay. How do you even mix it like that? It's a lot it's in the EQ. You do some weird shit with the low ends and the high ends. The high ends are really, really high. Low ends are really, really low. The mids are like kind of right down in the lower part. It's a fucking headache, and that's why you got to give so much props to Quad for trying this shit. This is a close your eyes and experience it kind of album. Yes, this is like a dream state. I mean, it's from the perspective of someone that's dead. So it's very like, and it puts you in a realm that you've never been in, because none of us have ever been dead. Doctor doing it. I just want to say this. You are a big reason why that I don't know if I don't want to talk about this. I just want to say you need to just chill out. All right, I'm just gonna say that. Quadeca sent my PP to the shadow. That's how good this album is. Play it from the transition. Yeah, I'll rewind it back just a little bit. All right, memories we lost in translation. We'll play the end going into house setting. And then boom, the transition that I fucking love. Whoa. Wait, this is nuts. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Why did it just do that? Why did it do that? So it does transition again. Sorry, I caught myself. Sorry.
First things first, can we get shit straight? I've been alone since you left me in your wake. I've been alone to reflect on my mistakes. I've been alone since when you offered me your forgiveness. I was begging not to breathe and tried to yell at you from Could you tell when you let me see it? Put my feet on the floor, old age, every boy heard it creep. Turn the weed, turn the heat up some more. It was spreading, said it's how
That's a pretty melody right there.
inside his soul, breathing in the air, lacing my withdrawals, taking my guard, breaking my alarms.
Oh.
Keep yourself busy, let me try. I feel guilty, I can't say why. But you see, I'll waste my heart, but I'll give it a try. What else am I supposed
This is fucking wild. You hear the sirens in the background? Okay, now we're on to nuts. I saw somebody say where the thing about this verse is that I'm not a big fan of too is that if Quad didn't tell us that Danny Brown was rapping from the perspective of carbon monoxide, I don't know if anyone would have been able to know that. I think that's fine, honestly, because music is subjective and you know, you're supposed to take away what you want to take away from it. Obviously, there's a message that they're trying to portray with the songs, but it's also, it's based on your own viewpoint, your own opinion of the music. So I do like that. You hear little snippets of how it could be from the point of carbon monoxide. That is definitely, it's a very specific thing to be rapping from the viewpoint of. But, you know, you hear the stuff about the smoke and you're dead to me, R&P and stuff like that. So there is stuff that does kind of make sense, but carbon monoxide specifically is kind of crazy. But regardless, I liked it. There's so much crazy ass production on the end of that one. That's wild. All right, we got 4 songs left. Damn, 187 of you guys in here. Shout out to everybody still in here. Oh, you guys timed out Doctor doing it? Why? I was enjoying having banter. This is the fan favorite. All right. So far, for me personally, I still think I like Born Yesterday the most. House setting was cool. I can't get over that part of like like in the the little run that he did in Born Yesterday. All right, I'm gonna get into knots. You guys are freaking out about this one. I got a little snippet earlier. Please drop a like if you guys can. Where do you even find these sounds? This is like a Rob Zombie kind of thing. Nice double. Whoa, what's up with the metal? The hard rock shit. Bro, this is like a hard rock song. That was fucking fire. That was 100% the best song on the album so far. Not even fucking close. Damn, I love that. I genuinely fucking love that. Like, straight up fucking love that shit. I'm a huge hard rock fan and a heavy metal fan. And, like, that was, like, straight Rob Zombie-ish sounding stuff. Like, that was fucking... Alright, you guys hyped the shit up out of that, and it lived up to the hype for sure. Oh, God, dude, that middle part, when he, like, brought in the guitars, that was fucking... Oh. That was amazing. Alright. Shout out to Knots. Fantasy World Production is something else, man. Alright, that's the next one that we're getting into. Might be the best song I've heard from Quad. Man, you guys are hyping the shit out of this. We got Fantasy World, Fractions of Infinity, sorry. And then Cassini's Division. Is Cassini the dude that we keep hearing at the end of all these songs? A lot of people popped in for that Knots. For Knots. That was dope. All right, 3 more songs. Let's get it. Fantasy World. I like low pianos. I'm a sucker for them.
Cry to sleep, wait a week again. Oh, amen. Counting sheep, crossing streets, everyone's dead ends. Oh, amen. And oh, boy, I could be so much more than I am. I need to go. I heard there's a place for me, one that nobody knows, one that goes away with me. So I drove mountains away to a place that ain't real, to a place that ain't real. And I drove mountains away to a place that ain't real. That's where I wanna stay, that place over the hill, where you dream about crossing. It's not a cry for help, to rethink your options. It's your mom's bakery in Maine, it's that cabin in Sweden, it's the going offline. Next year I'll go vegan. It's not a woe, it's me. It's a hold the door open.
This is very, very pretty.
That's a fantasy world. That's the one that I've chosen.
Damn, I feel like this is a great outro song, so what the fuck comes after this? This is very eerie. I'm getting uncomfortable. Don't transition again. Okay. So now we're moving on into Fractions of Infinity. Seeing a lot of you guys saying, this is where he meets God. Okay. I don't know what Quadeca's beliefs are. I thought he was an atheist. I could be wrong about that. I always thought that he was. But yeah, there's a lot of eerie feelings in this, especially towards the end here. Can we go back and listen to Knots and get our adrenaline back up? That last song kind of killed me. He's agnostic. Gotcha. He's a deist. What's a deist? I don't even know what that is. Agnostic means that you believe something's out there, but you just don't know what it is. Is agnostic and a deist the same thing? He is an atheist. He just really loves the gospel. All right. I feel like this is him kind of struggling with his own beliefs. Or like what happens in the afterlife. Yeah, this kind of talk always just makes me feel weird. Because I'm a Christian myself, so I know what I believe. But I never feel comfortable talking about it for some reason. A deist is somebody that believes God created the universe and us and then said peace and disappeared. But you said he talks to God in this one, so I don't know. I'm not even going to try to mention all this shit. All right. Yeah, that's what I'm getting so far. You already mentioned this album is something personal and not commercial. Gotcha. Might be onto something. I mean, that's just the stuff that I'm getting from it, most. You guys are telling me Quadeca is like 9 different things. Okay, we're just gonna assume that he's. All right, whatever. Let's get into Fractions of Infinity. Manscaped, use code Crypt. Oh yeah, I forgot that's back there. Yeah, please do. If you're in here, please do. It helps me out a ton. 20% off, free worldwide shipping. Code Crypt20. Christmas is coming up. I have this new loofah thing that scrapes not scrapes, but it like gets the pores. Makes shit smell good. Anyway. All right, let's go Fractions of Infinity. Boom. Let me back it up. Play the end of Fantasy World. Get that transition going. No! No! Why does it do this? This is why I don't use Spotify, guys. Exfoliates. That's the right word. Don't transition! This is with Sunday Service Choir. Okay. I love gospel music.
When's the last time you let yourself think? I might be gone if time I let myself blink. I wouldn't say I was surprised on the 82nd time. When's the last time your love was unrequited? I know I showed up to the party uninvited. It's getting hard for me to change what nothing is in it. The clock has waved me out of place. Those words don't do you justice. Those words don't do you justice. I see my life inside your hands. Once cave in, we start to play. I see all I ever understand. Won't make sense in another way. I think I hit my target weight. Got exercise while I stood in place. Got every time that I couldn't trace. Got restless eyes that look away. Emphasize that shouldn't stay. Okay. Based on what? Living up projected screens that like to scream and cut. Based on what? Take 23, let's get the scene and it'll be enough. Throw some grain on if you can, and that is that. I'm in that space between your hands about to clap. Those walls are caving in and they say congratulations, that's a wrap.
Don't do you justice. Those words 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 don't do you justice.
Good transition again. Man, this out. I don't like how I'm feeling. It's making me have some really weird thoughts right now. I love choirs, I love gospel, and I love the end of that song. That was very, very beautiful. We're gonna go straight into this, so I quit thinking about the stuff that I'm thinking about. Okay.
That I've tried so hard to make known. There was a business, regardless of whether or not I was. You were showing me that I wasn't blind by the light, but by everything else. So, let me go. Let me go and don't let go of me. Let me go. Don't let go. And I'll do the same. I've been trying to move past the crackles and dust scratches, but that's what I am, you know? An accidental side effect of a blank canvas. Think about that glowing dust that destroys the night sky's dream of just being nothing. Beautiful but born to be in the way. That's why all we want is peace. All we want is to stop thinking. All we want is this enlightened silence. It's in our code. That's why it's also ironic. Maybe that's the punchline. The void weighs on me. Only because I push away from it. It waves with the light that follows me like a curious bug. The static that floods every room stacks on top of itself until it blocks out the picture. Maybe that's the perfect void that's begging me to join in, begging me to let you go without letting go of you. So I can make that void just a little bit brighter when you see it. Until next time.
Okay. So for me, I have to stop listening at Knots. I can't listen to those last 3 songs. And it's not because they're bad, it's because of a personal conflict that I have with myself. So Quadeca, fuck you for those last 3 songs. It really does tie the whole story together. And I could kind of see where the story was going, and then once those 3 hit, it really just like slapped me in the fucking face and put me in a weird fucking mood that I don't want to be in. And again, that is not because the album is bad, that is because of me. There's a whole lot of fucking work that went into this album. You can clearly hear that, clearly understand that. And I give the utmost respect and the utmost praise for the amount of fucking work that Quadeca put into this. Yeah, so for me, it stops at Knots. I will never listen to those last 3 songs ever again in my entire life because of how it makes me feel. So great job, Quadeca. You really made me fucking feel some shit on this. If that was the main goal of this album, is to feel some shit, you fucking did it. You did it. Rate it. I'm not gonna rate it. It's not my level of expertise at all. I can't rate it. I don't know how. If it was rap, I could rate it, but I've seen you guys talk about Fantano. I think Fantano will rate this fairly high because of how experimental it is and how unique it is, and that is like he gargles over that kind of stuff. I say Fantano will give it probably I'd say he'll probably give it a decent 7. Do you think? What are you guys saying? I'm just trying to think about Fantano and how fucking unpredictable he is, but yet predictable. What did he give From Me to You? Do you guys remember? How much would you give it? I wouldn't rate it. Because I can't. I literally can't. It's like telling an electrician to fix your toilet. like it's 2 completely different things. He gave From Me to You a 5. Oh yeah, he'll definitely give this. If he gave From Me to You a 5, based on how experimental it was, and I saw where he was like head over heels for Tell Me a Joke. I'm saying he'll probably go. He might even go in the 8s, like a light 8. If he gave From Me to You a 5, because this is completely different. Like this is, you hear flashes in From Me to You about this. So, what's my favorite track? Knots. 100% Knots is my favorite track. Go to his fucking. All right, leave me alone. I'll go to his fucking Instagram. Fuck. I don't ever want to think about this album again because I don't like how I'm feeling. I didn't mean to haunt you. Album out everywhere. Thank you. Did he have a different post? Gotta have a different post. Hey, yeah, guys. Okay, this is the last Instagram post. Which one is it? Tell me a joke. Where? Oh, second slide. I thought it would be in the caption. All right. Please forgive me for the spiel right here, but this is a special occasion. It's finally here. I've spent the past 1.5 years of my life dedicated to this album every day, probably to an unhealthy degree. 16-hour studio days, losing 40 pounds in like a month because I wanted to feel more ghostly. The music gets kind of dark. I'm good now, but I wasn't when I wrote a lot of these songs. Glad that they exist, though, and so grateful that I can share them now. Maybe you will get a little bit of magic out of it. No offense, but for this one, I didn't consider you. I didn't consider your expectations, and I tried my best not to consider my own ego or in any context at all. I just wanted to live through this album. I needed to make something that could exist in its own little world and set me free. However pretentious or cringe that all sounds to you, those were my actual metrics this time, and I'll stand by it. Full album movie out now, or listen to any streaming platform and imagine your own space for it. Got to throw the lyrics up on the Genius too if you want to read along. Forever grateful that people will even listen to this. Let's fucking go. All right. What a guy. Oh yeah. Whenever he tweeted or he put out a picture of of him sending Iggy Azalea that message that says hi, not flirting. I sent him a message that said hi, definitely. Okay. Okay. Call him. He's at a show right now, is he not? And he didn't see the Instagram message that I just said. Yeah. Okay. That was Quadeca. I didn't mean to haunt you. Knots was my favorite song. I will never listen to the last 3 songs again because I don't like being in that headspace. He put you in a crazy ass headspace in this. I'm glad that he's doing better mentally because you can definitely hear it, especially in that last half of where he was at. I know Frosty passed away while he was making this, so I imagine that had a lot to do with this. Like that's crazy. But okay. Before you peace out, please like the video so more people around the interweb can see this. And yeah, that would help. There's 193 of you guys in here. Appreciate you sticking around the whole time watching this. Did I just burp? That was like I didn't know I had to burp. I hiccuped and it made me burp. I apologize. But please drop a like on your way out. I'm going to leave this up live for anybody that wants to watch this. Appreciate you guys. I'm going to go listen to Knots again so I can get my mood back up. But, all right. I'm also going to go fix some chicken wings. I like doing that. Code Crypt20 at Manscaped. 20% off. Free worldwide shipping. That would be awesome if you guys did that. But, yeah, drop a like. Come on. There's 179 of you guys in here. 166 likes. Get it up to 200 likes. I know not all you guys have been liking this shit the whole time. Just do it so other people can see Quadeca's music. And, yeah, that's it. Love you guys. I don't know where to fucking do this. Where do I stop the stream? Where do I stop it? I had a live stream. There it is. Okay, that's it. Love you guys. See you guys in the next stream, video, whatever. I post